Did you know that there is a version of internet where nobody is able to hack your data? So let's come to the present. What is happening around this world? We see that companies are leaking our data left and right, and people are misusing our data. The reason for this is because these guys are storing our data in a centralized server. So what is a centralized server? So imagine all the global data is stored at a single point of failure. So hackers use this data for ransomwares and data stealing and a lot of things, and this cost people millions of dollars. So how did we arrive here? Let's look at the earlier version of the internet. So that is the web 1.0. So what is this? This version of the internet existed between 1990s to the 2000s. So what is this internet? So imagine this as a version of internet where you can only read. Imagine it like a newspaper. So you cannot make changes to a newspaper, but you can only read from it. You can only grasp the information from it. So next version of the internet is known as the web 2.0. So this is the current version of the internet which we are using today. It has different apps like Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, and there are a lot of things happening. So in this version of internet, what happens is we are able to take the information, also read it, and also make changes and write to it. For example, if you do searches on YouTube, so you are able to decide what you want, and that's the best part of web 2, which we have been using till now. But this is the problem. This safe, you see this locker right here, the problem is that your data is not safe. The problem is that you cannot control your own data, and actually someone else is controlling your data, and they can remove a hell lot of powerful people from their platform overnight. So introducing web 3.0. So the place where I learned web 3 from is LearnWeb3 now. So let's take it to the end of the video, and let's talk about what is web 3. So it uses a technology known as blockchain. So what is this blockchain technology? As you understand from block and chain, so the data is stored in the form of blocks which is attached with different chains, and the process goes on. And the best thing about this is the data is irreversible from here. Once you upload your data to this, it is impossible to find. People will hopefully have a magnifying glass and look after it, but they cannot find a way to delete it. That's how complex it is, and that's the beauty of this. So this is the new version of the internet. So the since the blockchain technology is decentralized, it doesn't even involve government. But some places government is required, because there is a lot of theft. Since your identity is private, nobody can get hold of your data and all those things. So there are a lot of scams that might happen in this place. So that's one of the I would say drawback of this. But slowly and steadily we are going to get rid of these things, and we'll finally find a way to get this to the mainstream. So where I have been learning this for last 6 to 7 months, I have been learning this from a platform. And the reason is there are multiple resources, there are a lot of paywalls which kind of stop you from learning. There are a lot of different things. People kind of have gatekeeping nature, so they don't tell you what it's. But you'll be confused while looking for all these resources, and that's how came to learn web3 now. And the best thing about there are no gatekeepers, and the people are ready to help you, and the community is built in such a way that it is so beginner friendly. Like while I started 6 7 months ago, I didn't even know how to code, and they were not gatekeepers. They told me everything, how to proceed with this, how to go ahead, plan your structure, how are you going to learn, do you need to do front and back end. And the best thing is they don't cost a dime, so your wallet won't be empty because of them, because it's totally a free platform out there. And you need to check it out. I'll give the link in the description, but it's not paid because I have studied here for 7 8 months. Start your journey today, and till next time.